Welcome back to Stoic Self-Mastery. In the spirit of the ancient Stoics, let us embark on a comprehensive journey to explore the profound wisdom of silence and its strategic power. As Epictetus, the renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "It is better to trip with the feet than with the tongue." Today we delve into the 12 transformative traits of those who speak less, unveiling how silence can be a potent force in our lives, a source of strength, and a pathway to profound wisdom. By examining these lessons in detail, enhanced with historical and philosophical context, we aim to provide a thorough understanding of Stoic philosophy and its practical applications in our daily lives. 1. Silence as a mirror. Stoic perspective. Silence reflects the true depths of our character and intentions. It acts as a mirror, revealing our inner self to both ourselves and others. By choosing silence, we allow ourselves a moment to pause, think, and let our inner wisdom guide our actions and words. This concept is echoed in the works of Seneca, another prominent Stoic philosopher, who wrote, "Reality is that which, when you have seen it, you know it, and which, when you know it, you cannot not know it." Letters from a Stoic, Letter 41. Practical application. Before speaking, take a moment to consider your thoughts and feelings. Ensure that your words align with your values and reflect your true self. By doing so, you will exude intelligence and discernment, distinguishing yourself from those who speak rashly or insincerely. Additionally, consider the practice of self-examination, as advocated by Socrates, to gain a deeper understanding of your inner self and the motivations behind your actions. 2. The art of patience. Stoic perspective. Those who speak less master the art of patience, waiting for the perfect moment to speak. They understand that true wisdom lies in thoughtful and deliberate choice, not in an abundance of words. Words uttered in haste often lead to regret, as they may not accurately reflect our thoughts or intentions. This concept is reflected in the Stoic idea of amathia, or the lack of learning or understanding, which can result from speaking without proper thought or reflection. Practical application. Cultivate patience by practicing mindfulness and being present in the moment. When engaged in conversation, resist the urge to interrupt or speak impulsively. Instead, take a moment to consider your response before speaking, ensuring that your words are thoughtful, deliberate, and aligned with your values. Moreover, consider the practice of premeditation malorum, or the premeditation of adversity, which involves imagining and preparing for future challenges, thereby fostering patience and resilience in the face of life's obstacles. 3. Silence as a strategic move. Stoic perspective. In the realm of Stoic wisdom, silence is not passivity, but a strategic move that can disarm opponents and lead to victory. By concealing our intentions and creating a shroud of mystery, we impose psychological pressure on our adversaries, leaving them in a state of confusion and speculation. This concept is reminiscent of Sun Tzu's The Art of War, in which he advises, "Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt." Practical application. In negotiations or conflicts, consider the power of strategic silence. By pausing and withholding your response, you can shift the focus from your plans to your potential actions, putting psychological pressure on your opponent. This strategic pause can work in your favor, potentially leading them to reconsider their position or make concessions. Additionally, consider the practice of prosauche, or the act of paying close attention to one's thoughts and actions, to ensure that your strategic silence is deliberate and well considered. 4. Eliminating distractions. Stoic perspective. In the modern world, overwhelmed with data and information, silence becomes a tool to separate the trivial from the vital. It is in these quiet moments that we can distinguish noise from the signal, allowing us to make strategic decisions and chart a path forward. This concept is reflected in the Stoic idea of ataraxia, or mental tranquility, which can only be achieved through the elimination of distractions and the cultivation of inner peace. Practical application. Create dedicated time and space for silence and introspection in your daily life. This can be achieved through practices such as meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature. By eliminating distractions, you allow your mind to wander freely, making connections and finding solutions that might remain hidden amidst the noise. Moreover, consider the practice of ascesis, or spiritual exercises, which involve the cultivation of virtues and the elimination of vices to further enhance your mental clarity and focus. 5. The charisma of silence. 5. The charisma of silence. Stoic perspective. Silence commands attention without uttering a single word. It is a presence, a charisma that radiates from within the silent individual. They do not just listen, they perceive the unspoken, understanding emotions and subtleties beyond words. Their silence is not isolation, but a form of deep engagement, often making them the unspoken center of any gathering. This concept is reflected in the Stoic idea of oikeiosis, or the process of becoming familiar with and assimilating one's own mind and body, which allows for a deeper understanding of oneself and others. Practical application. Cultivate the art of active listening by fully engaging with the speaker and their message. Show genuine interest and curiosity, asking thoughtful questions and seeking to understand their perspective. By doing so, you will exude charisma, drawing others to you and fostering deeper connections. Additionally, consider the practice of memento mori, or the remembrance of death, which can help you to focus on the present moment and the people around you, enhancing your ability to engage deeply with others. 6. Solitude as a mirror. Stoic perspective. In the tranquility of solitude, we face our true selves, unmasked and unadorned by the facades we present to the world. This introspective stillness empowers us to stand firm, independent of the judgments or actions of those around us. It is in solitude that we unearth our inherent strength and realize that our value is not tethered to the fluctuating opinions of others. This concept is reflected in the Stoic idea of apatheia, or the state of being free from passion or distress, which can only be achieved through the cultivation of inner strength and self-knowledge. Practical application. Make solitude a regular part of your life, whether through dedicated alone time, journaling, or engaging in hobbies that allow you to connect with your inner self. By doing so, you will cultivate self-awareness, resilience, and inner strength, enabling you to navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and confidence. Moreover, consider the practice of misosophy, or the hatred of wisdom, which can help you to identify and avoid those who would seek to undermine your inner strength and self-knowledge. 7th, kindness and consideration. Stoic perspective. Kindness is a deliberate choice to extend a helping hand, not out of obligation, but from a genuine desire to uplift others. It is the pulsating heart of a compassionate society, reflecting the Stoic principle of sympathia, the interconnectedness of all beings. Kindness is embodied in the selfless dedication of nurses and caregivers, the comforting embrace of friends, and the global movement for peace. This concept is reflected in the Stoic idea of philanthropia, or love of humanity, which is seen as a virtue that should be cultivated and practiced by all individuals. Practical application. Cultivate kindness by actively seeking opportunities to help others, whether through small acts of service or larger-scale initiatives. Be present and engaged in your interactions, showing genuine care and concern for the well-being of those around you. By doing so, you will foster deeper connections, enriching both your own life and the lives of those around you. Moreover, consider the practice of eusebia, or piety, which involves the cultivation of a sense of reverence and awe for the divine or the natural world, thereby enhancing your capacity for kindness and compassion. 8. The power of deep listening. Stoic perspective. Those who speak less become masters in the art of deep listening, understanding the emotions and thoughts behind the words spoken. This skill of profound listening enables them to soak in a wealth of information, see the world through diverse lenses, and make well-informed decisions. When they do speak, their words are not just heard but felt, making them trusted confidants and wise advisors. This concept is reflected in the Stoic idea of sophrosin, or the virtue of self-control and moderation, which is essential for the cultivation of deep listening and the ability to make thoughtful and deliberate decisions. Practical application. Practice active listening by giving your full attention to the speaker, showing empathy, and seeking to understand their perspective. Ask open-ended questions and avoid interrupting or judging. By doing so, you will foster deeper connections, gain valuable insights, and make more informed decisions. Moreover, consider the practice of syncatethesis, or the process of comparing and contrasting different ideas or perspectives, which can enhance your ability to listen deeply and make well-informed decisions. 9. Reflective wisdom. Stoic perspective. Thoughtful individuals understand that silence can be as powerful as words. They embrace a period of introspection, allowing themselves time to process information thoroughly. This period of reflection is not merely a pause but an active engagement, ensuring that their contributions, when spoken, are not just heard but felt for their depth and insight. This concept is reflected in the Stoic idea of episteme, or knowledge, which is seen as the foundation of wisdom and the ability to make sound judgments. Practical application. Before speaking, take a moment to reflect on your thoughts and feelings. Consider the implications of your words and their potential impact on others. By doing so, you will ensure that your contributions are thoughtful, deliberate, and aligned with your values, fostering deeper connections and more meaningful interactions. Moreover, consider the practice of anamnesis, or the process of recollection, which involves the retrieval of memories and the cultivation of self-knowledge, thereby enhancing your ability to reflect deeply and make wise decisions. 10th, quiet resilience. Stoic perspective. Those who speak less maintain a serene composure amidst life's storms, navigating challenges with quiet efficiency. They do not seek the spotlight to narrate their struggles or crave external validation. Instead, they navigate life's challenges with a quiet endurance and unwavering resolve, often emerging not just unscathed, but stronger. This concept is reflected in the Stoic idea of Andrea, or courage, which is seen as the ability to face and overcome adversity with fortitude and resilience. Practical application. Cultivate quiet resilience by focusing on your inner values and goals, rather than seeking external validation. When faced with challenges, maintain a calm and composed demeanor, bending without breaking. By doing so, you will develop the inner strength and fortitude necessary to weather life's storms and emerge victorious. Moreover, consider the practice of ascesis, or spiritual exercises, which involve the cultivation of virtues and the elimination of vices, to further enhance your quiet resilience and inner strength. 11. The art of humility. Stoic perspective. Humility is the fortitude to recognize one's role in the vast mosaic of life, acknowledging our shared human experience. It is the elegance of admitting one's mistakes and the sagacity to learn from them. Humility is the conduit that links us to others, transcending social hierarchies, ethnicities, and beliefs. As Epictetus once said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This concept is reflected in the Stoic idea of meliti, or the practice of careful and deliberate thought, which is essential for the cultivation of humility and the ability to make sound judgments. Practical application. Embrace humility by acknowledging your mistakes and learning from them. Seek opportunities to help others and show kindness, without expecting recognition or reward. By doing so, you will foster deeper connections, enriching both your own life and the lives of those around you. Moreover, consider the practice of memento mori, or the remembrance of death, which can help you to focus on the present moment and the people around you, thereby enhancing your ability to cultivate humility and connect with others. 12. The virtue of moderation. Stoic perspective. The Stoics advocated for the virtue of moderation in all aspects of life, including speech. They believed that true wisdom lies in the golden mean, avoiding excess and deficiency. Those who speak less embody this virtue, using words sparingly and deliberately, ensuring that their contributions are valuable and meaningful. This concept is reflected in the Stoic idea of sophrosin, or the virtue of self-control and moderation, which is seen as the foundation of wisdom and the ability to make sound judgments. Practical application. Cultivate the virtue of moderation by avoiding excessive speech and impulsive reactions. Before speaking, consider whether your words are necessary, thoughtful, and aligned with your values. By doing so, you will ensure that your contributions are valuable and meaningful, fostering deeper connections and more productive interactions. Moreover, consider the practice of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of adversity, which involves imagining and preparing for future challenges, thereby enhancing your ability to practice moderation and make wise decisions. As we conclude our in-depth, historically and philosophically enhanced exploration of the 12 essential lessons from Stoicism, let us reflect on how these principles can be woven into the fabric of our daily lives. By understanding the historical and philosophical context of these lessons, we gain a deeper appreciation for their wisdom and their practical applications. Imagine the growth and happiness we can achieve by practicing thoughtful silence, intentional communication, and deep empathy, informed by the insights of the ancient Stoics. How will you apply these lessons in your interactions and personal reflections? Let us create a community where we learn from each other and grow together, embracing the Stoic path to a life of depth, understanding, and true happiness. References. 1. Diogenes Laertius, 1925. Lives of Eminent Philosophers. Cambridge, Massachusetts. Harvard University Press. Second Epictetus, 1914. The Discourses of Epictetus. London, George Bell and Sons. Third Seneca, 1917. Letters from a Stoic. London, William Heinemann. Czwarty Sun Tzu, 1963. The Art of War. Oxford, Oxford University Press. Beshinji Hadot, Birinci, Iki bin Iki. Philosophy as a Way of Life. Spiritual Exercises from Socrates to Foucault. Oxford, Blackwell Publishing. Until next time, remember the words of Epictetus. It is better to trip with the feet than with the tongue. Speak less, listen more, and let your actions reflect your inner growth. Thank you for joining me on this Stoic journey, enhanced with historical and philosophical context. Until we meet again, farewell. To dive deeper into the world of Stoicism, be sure to subscribe to Stoic Self-Mastery for daily insights and practical tips. Like this video if you found it helpful. Share it with someone who could benefit from this wisdom. Leave a comment below with your thoughts and questions. Together, let's navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity.